Let's imagine a trusted official in New Jersey, responsible for state resources, caught in a major scandal involving hundreds of thousands of dollars in stolen ammunition. This isn't a distant crime story. It's a case that could affect gun owners right here in New Jersey. I'm diving into the details of how Timothy Morris, a Department of Corrections lieutenant, was charged in 2025 with stealing ammo meant for training ranges and selling it to a local gun store. If you've bought ammo in New Jersey between 2019 and 2024, this might matter to you. I'll break down what happened, why it's relevant, and what you can do to stay compliant with the law, all based on verified facts. Stay with me for a clear look at this surprising case. Timothy Morris, a 56-year-old lieutenant from Bayville, worked as rangemaster for the Department of Corrections since 2008. His job was ordering ammunition for training ranges at facilities like Annandale, Browns Mills, Maurice River, Seagirt, and Trenton. These ranges are where corrections officers practice, so you'd expect tight oversight. But Morris saw an opportunity. Starting in January 2019, he allegedly ordered way more ammo than the ranges needed. Over 5 years, until 2024, he sold the excess to a single gun supply store, pocketing over $475,000. That's not pocket change, especially since he was pulling in $178,000 a year with overtime in 2024. This wasn't about desperation. It was a calculated move. Morris kept his sales under $10,000 each time, using cash or checks to dodge bank reporting rules. That's a federal crime called structuring, and it's how he flew under the radar for so long. The scheme unraveled when the Attorney General's office, state police, and corrections departments started digging. They charged Morris in March 2025 with official misconduct, theft, and structuring financial transactions. The complaint doesn't say how much ammo was stolen, just that it was worth $475,000. It also doesn't name the gun store or point to sales in other states. So, we're sticking to what's confirmed: one store in New Jersey. This case shows how someone in a trusted position can exploit a system. Morris had access to state funds and ammo orders, and he used that to line his pockets for years. It's a breach of trust that costs taxpayers big time, and it raises questions about how ammo is managed. If you're wondering about the details, like exactly how many rounds or what type of ammo, the records don't say. So I won't guess. What matters is the scale of the theft and how it slipped through the cracks until now. With Timothy Morris's ammo theft laid out, this case becomes relevant if you're a gun owner in New Jersey. The ammunition he sold to a gun store from 2019 to 2024 likely ended up on local shelves. If you purchased ammo in New Jersey during those years, there's a small possibility some of it came from this scheme, which makes understanding the implications worthwhile. New Jersey enforces strict firearm regulations. Handgun ammunition purchases require a firearms purchaser ID. And since 2022, stores must maintain electronic records of these sales. If stolen ammo is traced to you, even if purchased legally, it could prompt scrutiny from authorities. Under New Jersey law, possessing stolen property unknowingly typically doesn't make you liable, but the state's rigorous oversight means any irregularity might lead to an investigation. This isn't a widespread issue, but it's prudent to be aware, especially given the state's focus on compliance. Beyond New Jersey, states like New York and California have their own ammo purchase requirements. New York mandates background checks for ammunition sales, while California requires similar checks under Proposition 63. However, New Jersey's electronic record-keeping system is more stringent, making this case particularly significant here. No evidence suggests the stolen ammo reached stores outside New Jersey, so the relevance diminishes elsewhere. Still, understanding these differences highlights why New Jersey gun owners should take note. The broader point is about staying proactive. Knowing the origin of your ammunition, especially in a tightly regulated state, helps you avoid potential complications. The Morris case underscores the importance of vigilance, as even legal purchases can draw attention if linked to stolen goods. This isn't cause for alarm, but a reminder to stay informed about local laws and their enforcement. For gun owners, this case also reflects the complexities of navigating state regulations. New Jersey's system aims to curb illegal ammo flow, but incidents like this show how vulnerabilities can persist. By staying aware of where your ammo comes from, you can better manage your responsibilities as a gun owner. This knowledge equips you to handle any questions about your purchases confidently, ensuring compliance without unnecessary worry. The focus here is simple. Awareness keeps you prepared in a state where rules are strict and enforcement is thorough. Since this ammo theft could affect New Jersey gun owners, taking a few simple steps keeps you prepared. If you bought ammunition in New Jersey between 2019 and 2024, start by checking your purchase records or receipts. Having proof of a legal purchase shows you followed the rules, which matters in a state with strict oversight. Next, consider contacting the store where you bought the ammo. Ask if they can confirm it came from a legitimate source. This isn't about doubting every purchase, but verifying your ammo's origin adds peace of mind, especially after a case like this. Stores should have records, given New Jersey's requirement for electronic sales tracking since 2022. It's also smart to review New Jersey's ammo laws. Handgun ammo purchases need a firearms purchaser ID, and compliance is key. There's no evidence of tracking devices in the stolen ammo, so focus on documentation rather than inspecting boxes. Staying compliant avoids any hassle, even if the risk here is low. If you're outside New Jersey, local laws vary. New York and California have purchase checks, but they're less stringent than New Jersey's system. Still, knowing your state's rules is good practice. Being proactive about your ammo purchases keeps you confident and informed, no matter where you are. After taking steps to stay compliant, it's worth zooming out to see what this ammo theft means in a larger context. The Timothy Morris case, costing taxpayers $475,000, exposes gaps in how state-owned ammunition is managed. Someone with access to public funds exploited that trust, showing even secure systems can falter. New Jersey's response includes its 2022 law requiring electronic records for handgun ammo sales, aimed at tracking purchases to prevent illegal distribution. Other states have similar measures. California mandates background checks for all ammo, and New York requires purchase permits. These laws vary, but they share a goal: keeping ammunition out of the wrong hands. The Morris case highlights why such oversight matters, as stolen ammo could fuel illicit markets if unchecked. Nationally, theft is a persistent issue. The ATF reported 17,126 firearms stolen from dealers in 2024, signaling broader vulnerabilities in the gun industry. Ammo thefts like this, though less common, add to the challenge. New Jersey's case, involving a trusted insider, underscores the need for stricter controls, from inventory audits to supplier checks, to protect public resources. This also affects gun owners. Staying informed about local laws, like New Jersey's purchase requirements, helps you navigate a complex landscape. The case isn't a signal to worry, but a prompt to understand the systems behind your ammo. Responsible ownership means knowing how regulations and incidents like this intersect, ensuring you're prepared without overthinking it. For policymakers, this theft raises questions about accountability. How do we prevent insiders from exploiting access? Stronger oversight, like regular audits or digital tracking for state ammo, could help. Gun owners and officials alike benefit from systems that maintain trust and security, keeping resources where they belong. If you're a gun owner, especially in New Jersey, share this story with friends who might benefit from staying informed. Knowledge is power when it comes to navigating regulations. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment about how local laws affect you or what you make of this kind of incident. Your experiences help build a community where we all learn from each other. Subscribing keeps you in the loop for more stories that matter to responsible gun owners, and it helps spread the word. This case shows why being proactive matters. Staying on top of your responsibilities as a gun owner isn't just about following rules. It's about protecting your rights and peace of mind. Whether it's keeping records or understanding state systems, small steps make a big difference. Looking ahead, cases like this push for better oversight, which could shape how gun owners interact with regulations. Staying engaged with these changes ensures your voice is heard. For now, keep being a responsible owner, confident in your choices and informed about the landscape. Thanks for watching. Keep staying sharp and safe out there.